Good day and welcome to Islandstats Sports. I'm your host, Earl Baisden. Well, Bermuda's lone professional boxer, Nicky Bascom, remained undefeated after referee Oscar Lightbourne stopped his welterweight bout against Philo Reyes in the first round on Saturday night at the Fairmount, Southampton. Bascom started strong, using his speed and power to dominate the fight right from the bell. Bascom caught Reyes with a punch that sent Reyes to the canvas. Lightbourne's count reached 7 before the unstable Reyes got back to his feet, but Lightbourne called a halt to the fight after 2 minutes and 33 seconds, sending the local crowd into a frenzy of jubilation. Following the bout, Bascom had these comments.
First off, gotta thank God for giving me the victory and getting me and my opponent out safe. And to answer your question, you never know what's gonna happen in a fight. I just took the opportunity.
Earlier fights saw Keanu Wilson win by unanimous decision over Courtney Dublin, while Jalen Roberts picked up a victory by unanimous decision over Raul Valid. The fight of the night went to the battle between Zane Philpott and Shamari Warner. Philpott brought the crowd to their feet when he floored Warner in the third round, with the referee stopping the bout, with Warner clearly unstable on his feet. Tyler Christopher won by unanimous decision over Kaya Simmons, while the fighter of the night went to Andre Lamb as he emerged as the winner by unanimous decision over Shane Mello. Robert Sumner won by unanimous decision over DeAndre Burgess, and Corey Boyce picked up a win over Daniel Ahmad. Flora Duffy finished third overall in the 3-day Island House Invitational Triathlon in the Bahamas over this weekend. Duffy entered the third and final day in second place, but her third place finish yesterday dropped her to third overall. Gwyn Jorgensen won the elite women's division with an overall time of 3:27.47, with Lisa Nordan finishing in second in a time of 3:28.28, and Duffy clocked a overall time of 3:28.54. The 2015 World Rugby Classic got underway yesterday at the National Sports Center with a doubleheader. The opener saw the Classic Pumas Argentina stun the Classic France 14-12 with a try and a conversion with no time remaining on the clock, while the Classic Canada felt the roar of the Classic Lions. In that match between France and Argentina, it got underway with France taking an early 12-0 lead at the half. The second half saw Argentina get back into the game with a try from Jose Des Neves, and the conversion was added by Santiago Vanderberg Gut. And that made the score 12-7 with some 6 minutes to play. A fumble in the France half saw Argentina's Federico Serena get in possession and go over the line, and then Van der Grat kicked the conversion. Argentina began their celebration as the 14-12 winners and moved into the semi-final. In the other match, the Classic Lions defeated Canada 43-7. The Bermuda Football Association's FA Cup preliminary round got underway around the island yesterday at the PHC Stadium after a scoreless first half. Young Man Social Club got a goal in the 56th minute from First Division leading league goal scorer Clay Darrell as they defeated the Paget Lions 1-0 and advanced to the next round. In other FA Cup preliminary round matches, Somerset Eagles and Butterfield and Vallis will have to do it all over again after a 3-3 draw at Whitehill Field. Crossroads went down 3-2 to Flanagan's Onions. Onions held a 3-0 lead at the half. Wolves and St. David's on Friday night played to a 1-1 draw, with the two teams having to replay. In Premier Division action at the Somerset Cricket Club yesterday, the Dandytown Hornets have continued their bid to prove they are the best team in the island, defeating the defending Premier champions, Somerset Trojans, 2-0. Tomiko Goda would find the back of the net in the 25th and 35th minutes. Meanwhile, the other Premier Division match played yesterday at the Southampton Oval, it saw Southampton Rangers 1, Devonshire Colts 1. On Saturday, Nicky Wells and his Huddersfield Town teammates went down 3-0 to Leeds United. Reggie Lamb and his Mansfield Town teammates drew 0-0. Lamb missing a glaring shot just some minutes from the end, as Oldham will play Mansfield yet again in a FA Cup replay. In Corona League action on Friday night, it was 16 goals in 2 games. On Saturday, the North Village Rams defeated Robin Hood 4-1, but it was Friday night that West End United defeated Flanagan's Onions 7-1. Then BAA and Vasco drew 4-4. Yesterday at the Warwick Academy, Jay Donawa ran to victory in the 2015 Axel Catlin Man on the Run 5K event. This all-male race, which brings awareness to prostate cancer, follows the all-female race just happened over about a month ago. Donawa crossed the line in a time of 17:07, with Christopher Hans finishing second in 17:50. Spencer Butterfield clocked a time of 18 minutes flat on his way to finishing third. In the 2K race that featured 7 to 10-year-old age group, Jake Brislane finished first in a time of 9:51. Joshua Lipsrott was second with a time of 10:18, and James Cooper finished third, recording a time of 10:32. Robert Thomas clocked a time of 35:14 on his way to claiming the competitive walk title, with Sinclair Smith finishing in second in a time of 36:03. Joshua Matthews finished third in a time of 36:09. The Arboretum was the scene of the Bermuda National Athletics Association's 2015 cross-country series on Saturday. Isaiah Tucker won the under-14 boys 2-mile run race with a time of 12:42. Clavante Lodge was second in a time of 13:03, and Ryan Otterbridge finished third in a time of 13:17. During the under-14 girls race, it saw Seila Tuzo record the win in a time of 13:50. The under-20 boys 3-mile race saw Akeem Johnson run to victory with a time of 20:08, while Lawrence Fox finished second in 22:02. Larry Marshall won the men's open 4-mile run, clocking a time of 23:11. Dorico Clark was second in 25:03, and Jose Miranda finished third. Tamika Miranda won the women's open 3-mile race, crossing the line in a time of 23:54, and Rachel Rothwell finished second in 26:37. American Mike Taylor was crowned the 2015 Bermuda Open 10-pin bowling classic champion after claiming the victory at the Warwick Lanes last evening. Taylor defeated David Maycock in the final by a score of 189 to 169. Maycock had to defeat 3 other players in order to reach the final. The team of Mark Phillips and Katrin Burney maintained their form in the Pinehurst alternate shot format to win the 2015 Bermuda Mixed Foursome Championship in convincing fashion. Their gross score of 53, combined with their very impressive 7 under par gross 47 in round 1, gave them an overall score of 100. The second place finishers were the team of Damian Paliande and Elizabeth Parsons with a score of 107. The defending champions Jarrett Dillis and Ebony Burgess were not able to find their form that led them to victory last year with a disappointing 1 over par in the best bowl format on day 1, and they never recovered on day 2, finishing with a total of 112. The Cedar Bridge Academy was the scene for the latest round of the Cell 1 Island Basketball League that produced 182 points in another doubleheader. Game 1 of the night saw 2 3-2 teams take on each other, with the Flyboys United coming out on top 47-41 over the Rimrockers. Kieran Burgess scored 21 points to lead the Flyboys to victory, with Nathan Moore scoring 21 points in a losing cause for the Rimrockers. The second game of the night saw the undefeated Twisters go to 6-0 on the season by defeating the Crossfire Ballers 61-33. Kevin Stevens scored 18 points for the Twisters, while the Crossfire Ballers were led by Jamal Scott with a game-high 23 points. The Bermuda Karting Club season continued with racing at the Motorsports Park in the East End yesterday. Competing in the tag senior class, Jason North won all 3 races, with Scott Barnes finishing second 3 times. David Barboza crossed the line 3 times to finish third. each time. Blake Horseman recorded a hat-trick of wins in the tag junior class, with Owen DaCosta finishing second twice, and Ryan Lopes finishing second in the other race. Lopes finished third twice, and DaCosta finished third in the other race. In the shifter modified class, Scott Barnes recorded 2 wins and a 4th place finish, while Shannon Casey had a win and 2 second place finishes. While the stock class, Jason North won 2 races and finished second in the other, while Corey Lewis won the other race. Saturday, the Harbor Swim Club held a winter meet at the Bassa Pool that saw 2 records broken at the conclusion of the event. Emma Harvey set a new 13-14 girls record in the 400-meter IM when she touched the wall in a time of 5:17.89. Keegan Woolley's time of 2:47.18 saw him set a new record in the 11-12 boys 200-meter breaststroke. Skylar Powell won the 13-14 girls 200-meter freestyle, clocking a time of 2:21.97. Ashley Irby finished second, touching the wall in a time of 2:23.35. And Maya Yates finished third, recording a time of 2:36.65. The women's 15 and over 200-meter freestyle was won by Madeline Moore, who recorded a time of 2:15.09. Shannon Hassel was second in 2:23.14, and Carrie Palmer finished third, clocking 2:32.86. Jude Mosley won the 13-14 boys 200-meter freestyle with a time of 2:11.51, while Brett Smith finished second in 2:13.79. Joshua Thorne finished third in a time of 2:47.31. During the 11-12 boys 100-meter IM, Finn Mosley recorded a winning time of 1:30.28. Tommy Marshall finished second in a time of 1:33.28, and Nick Frog finished third, clocking 1:46.26. FAM defeated Blazin 24-21 in the latest round of the Bermuda Netball Association's action at Bernard Park. FAM were led to victory with 16 goals from Zakiah Lewis. Denori Robinson scored 5 goals, and Inshanae Smith scored 3 times. Blazin got 9 goals from both Tiana Hayward and Kandari Romaine, while Kazari Knight scored twice and Maisha Greaves scored once. In the other matches, the North Village Lady Rams defeated Family 38-33, and Ladies defeated Robin Hood 42-23. VZ Street was abuzz yesterday as the RES Spring Series Hunter Jumper Show took place at the National Equestrian Center during the walk and trot equitation. 10 years old and under class, Natalie Chaffer, riding Endless, finished first, with Julia Slade and Just Pete finishing second. Jaden Johnston finished third, riding Jiminy. The junior equitation 15 to 18-year-old class was won by Casey Truing, riding Della Vega. Elizabeth Medeiros and Mr. Bentley finished second, while Kristen Bean and Faced Off finished in third. Claire Tomlinson, riding In Fashion, won the junior equitation 12 to 14-year-old class, while Courtney Brumbury and Hey Dude finished second. Christian Truin and The Guardian finished third. Tyler Lopes and Hey Dude won the adult equitation, with Carista Rebane finishing second, riding Midori WF. The harness pony racing season continued at the National Equestrian Center on VZ Street on Saturday evening. In the opening race of the night, Double Time with Philip Correa in the bike won the 1:12 and slower time bar race in a time of 1:12 and 4. Rio Patrol with Cameron Harris finished second in 1:13 flat, and recording a time of 1:14 flat was the third place finisher in Woods Progress and Christian Truin. Race 2 featured the younger members of the club battling it out in the 106 and 1 to 108 and 1 time bar class. Lucas Bridges in the bike of Colonel's Maestro finished first with a time of 108 and 3. A Touch of Red and Ryan Manders was second in a time of 109 flat. And approved credit with Kaiwan Waldron in the bike clocked a time of 109 and 3 to finish third. In women's field hockey action, the Bluebirds and Canaries played to a scoreless draw on Saturday at the National Sports Center, while the other match saw the Ravens defeat the Swallows 3-1. On Friday night at the PCC Hockey Rink, the Bermuda Bowl Hockey League season resumed with 21 goals scored in 2 matches. In the opening match, the Gannett Olympics and the Oshawa Generals drew 4-4. A total of 39 shots were shared between the two teams, but at the end of the game, they shared the points. Matthew Desjardins and Chad Cunliffe scored a goal each for the Olympics as they held a 2-0 lead at the end of the first period. It was 3-3 when the second period came to an end, with the Olympics getting a goal from Jacob Amlong as they took a 3-0 lead, but goals from Jacob Corwell, J.M. Tremblay, and Craig McNeil brought it back to 3-3. In the third and final period, the Olympics got a lone strike from Amlong, while Chris Allington scored for the Generals. In the other match, the Vancouver Giants defeated the Tri-City Americans 8-5. Michael and Anita Swain competed in the long-distance rowing race in Virginia, along with 5,000 other rowers. Michael Swain teamed up with U.S. rowing partner Colonel Tom Ridley, and in the men's doubles, Scully raced and repeated their result of 2 years ago when they won the silver medal. Well, thank you for joining. I'm Earl Baisden with Islandstats Sports. Do enjoy the rest of your day.